Hello, sysfailure here again. Today we're looking at the new Snapshot 13W37A. So I'm just going to run through a few of the features in it. First off, I mentioned most of the sort of stuff I'm going to run through has probably been a wet dream for a lot of people who do custom maps for a very long time. I know there's some of them I'm pretty much ecstatic about. So we'll just have a little run through them and see what we have. So, I appear to be in survival mode. No flying. Oh, well, never mind. I'm sure I'm fine. Right, anyway. Couple of little bits I'll just tell you about first. They've removed having technical blocks in your inventory, so you can't carry around in here like block 36 and stuff like that. Won't affect them in the world. It's possible it might affect the villager trade blockers, where you put one in the end of the possible trades to stop other ones coming up. But I haven't checked that, so there's a possibility. Another little thing in regards to command blocks that we were wishing for. This does make sense considering the extended commands that are now available, but they've removed the 256 character limit on command blocks. So you can have incredibly long commands now. Don't actually know if there's a maximum limit, but I'm sure somebody will figure out if there is. So, beyond that, we have improved chat. So, if we just have a look in here, we have a new command, and it's the tell raw command. And this command doesn't come from any particular person, but it will actually run various bits of script. So here we have some script just running past here, blah, 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 and so on. But if I click the button here, you will see it says daytime, click here, nighttime, click here. Well, it's night, so if I just open up my chat and click there, oh, it's now actually daytime. So you can run commands in the chat. So if we just click here again on that one, that's nighttime, or dusk anyway, and daytime. Right, so we'll stick to daytime for the moment. So, what have we got in this one? Ooh, it's going to give me an item. Let's see what item we can have, shall we? I've clicked there. Oh, I've got a Staff of Earth Time. Thy pass be undone. Yeah, the give command, now when it gives you an item, will actually show the information about it in the chat as well. So in this case, it's obviously got a custom name, and it's got some custom lore there. Don't know what a Staff of Earth Time is for, but I'm sure it'll probably come in handy. Just have a quick look in here as well. There's another little part, other than all this give item script, which just skip past. And that's here. Now, most people who spawn items in or anything like that will probably be aware that different items have actual value numbers, and that was the normal way of spawning them in. Well, now all items and blocks and such also have names. So in the case of this one, it's redstone_torch. Rumour is that might become the only way to spawn them in future, which would be a little sad because I did quite enjoy typing the various numbers in. Obviously, you see here it's number 76 is a redstone torch. Right, well, that's those little commands. So I'm going to head over here and show you something a little odd in regards to portals now. So it's just over the... oh. Well, alright, I'll just fly over. Oh yeah, survival mode. Well, hang on. Staff of Reverse Time. Well, at some point this bridge is probably one piece. Let's give it a go, shall we? Oh, excellent. Would you check that out? Complete bridge. Well, that solved that problem. I will show you in a second what I did. And it's not falling sand, in case you're wondering. But we'll go across to these wonderful portals first. So we just head on up here. Right. Well, this is your standard size portal that we all know and love. And if we light it up, I'm just going to change game mode just to make me able to break the portals again. Right. On you previously, this is your portal. That's how we start it up. But you could only do it in these 2 blocks. Well, now, any outside block whatsoever will light up a portal. Also, if you have them set up like this, and start lighting them in a row, you get a nice little portal tunnel. Now, this is an effect some people have used in Adventure Maps 4, including myself, but you did have to custom edit in or use something like Voxel Sniper, but you can now do that. You still can't place portal blocks next to each other. Excuse me. You still can't place portal blocks sort of next to each other by hand without them disappearing. So that's not going to enable you to do that, but that is an interesting little effect. But up here also we have this lovely square of obsidian. Well, this also is a portal, and a bloody huge one at that, compared to our little portally friend over here. We'll just light him up again, just so we can get a good comparison. Well, what it is now is you can make, as long as it is a ring of obsidian, with a minimum of 5 tall and 4 across, up to a maximum of 23 by 23. So if you wanted, you could have one only that height, but that wide, if you felt like it. There we go, that's that taken care of. Yeah, so you could have all sorts of funny shaped portals as long as a rectangle, and yes, a square is a form of rectangle, before you ask. Anything up to 23 by 23. So you probably paid very little attention to that, because you wanted to know, how did I do the bridge? Did I have any blocks sitting underneath it for falling sand to fall onto? Nope. None at all. And I'm going to hop round here and show you how it actually worked. These are the commands that are basically the wet dream. Just turn that off. Okay. In here, we have test for block. Now, this command, which is running on the clock that you just see behind there, is testing at the coordinates 143,195,435 for 76. So where I place that torch is constantly checking to see if it can find that redstone torch. If it can't find it, the output, which you see down here, fails, so nothing comes out. But the moment it detects 76, or whatever block you wanted it to find there, it will send an output. So in this case, it detected I put the torch there. So this little assembly is running along here, activating all these various command blocks. And each one of these, if we hop in, is a set block command. Previously, if you wanted to sort of place blocks in the world, you had to use sort of falling sand tricks, and the problem with falling sand was, well, it fell. So if you tried to do like a bridge like that, you would have had to have some sort of block for it to land on, or you would have had to sort of build all the way at the bottom of the ravine, all the way up. Then you would have to get rid of the blocks beneath it and use spawners and so on and so on, and it was an absolute pain in the butt. Doing a bridge like effect like that would have taken a very long time and lag to hell and looked pretty much awful. Well, each one of these, so in the case of this one, sets the block at that target position. So 145, 195, 432, and it's setting it as block type 102. There's 102 as well. Let's see if I've got one slightly different variety. That one's 155. So that's whoops. That's actually the stones, not stone, quartz. And this one is type 1 of the 155, just so the pattern. And around here somewhere, there we go. Type 4, which is just given the striped ones. So we'll just head back. So that's basically spawning the glass in, spawning these in a specific direction, and these ones and the different patterned ones. And because it places them exactly where they are, there's no falling sand problems whatsoever. It's not as glitchy as falling sand, And it also can be used to place air. So if I was to set, say, the one to place that block as air instead, it would make that block vanish. So you could actually delete stuff as well, which is bloody fantastic without doing various tricks with slabs, etc. There's also a couple of modifiers that I didn't show you in regards to that. It's after the item, it's what's called old block handling. There's replace, which I've totally forgotten. Give me a second. Yeah, okay. So replace is replacing the actual, as long as, no, try that again. We'll replace the block, but if it finds the same block already, it shows up an error, it says. Keep, so if there's like a block here, like that one, and I want to change it, it won't replace this unless it's an air block. If it's an air block, it'll fill it in. If it's not, it'll keep whatever is here. So that makes sense. And there's also the destroy, which basically mines the block. So if I was to say destroy this block, instead of it just vanishing by using set block air, it will actually mine it so that the drop falls. So if I wanted to, with enough command blocks, I could mine away this entire bridge and it would all fall down here as items. But that's more or less about it. But quite frankly, awesome features. I'm going to go piss around with these because I have a couple of interesting ideas in regards to them. And the thing that I was complaining about that was incredibly hard in the squid-powered weapons video that I was talking about is going to be made a hell of a lot easier now that this and that command and the longer 256 character thing is now fixed. Well, it was fine before, but, you know, extended so it's more useful. That's what I mean. Right, so thanks for watching, and bye-bye. Ice spikes. And bloody lovely looking things, these. Nice little blobs. You will notice the ice, though, is quite unusual in the fact that you can't see through it. That's because this is actually one of the various new blocks, and it's called packed ice. Now,